Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and tonight I want to talk about Hood, Outlaws, and Legends. So I just decided to pick this up. I completely forgot that this game was coming out. I was looking at it. I'm really into that medieval type stuff, so this game is like right up my alley. My first impressions on this game are actually pretty good. I don't really normally do the 4v4, the multiplayer stuff, but the way this game is kind of set up, between 4v4 and AI or whatever, it actually, yeah, I just played a couple of matches. I won my first match actually, playing that. I was streaming on Twitch. I should have kept streaming longer, but I don't know. I just wanted to get a first impressions out on this game. So I played through the training and then played that one match. I'm pretty sure there's more maps and stuff. Definitely going to be playing this game a lot more. It seems like it does have cross play, so you can play with other like PC, and I think it might actually have cross play with PlayStation 2 as well. So it says the game is Xbox Series X enhanced or optimized for Xbox Series S, and it did insist that I installed it on my Series X, storage. So it's kind of weird, like when it first loads in, it takes a long time for textures and stuff to load in. But when you're in match, there's no pop in or anything like that. It's just in the menus and when you first load in. So the game looks pretty decent. It looks like it's definitely a higher resolution. It looks pretty good, but then the character models are, let's just say they could be better. I'm pretty sure this is running on Unreal Engine, so it definitely has that Unreal look to it. It looks pretty sharp and everything, pretty good. It's definitely not up to the standards of next gen visuals for the most part, but it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look Returnal bad. So, I mean, at least it's got that for it. The maps that I did play on, they do seem a little bit on the small side, but the stealth feels really good. I mean, because you can play this in stealth or whatever. The melee combat kind of feels a little sluggish, but that's a good thing, because if it was really really good, I mean, it's kind of a slow pace. Like it feels a little slow pace. It says that you can upgrade your characters and upgrade their looks and all that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping there's a lot more depth to this game, and I hope that they it would be nice if they would bring out like a single player component to go with it, like a story, no, it doesn't have to be long, maybe like 4 or 5 hours. I mean, the game is only $29.99 on Xbox for the base version, and like $49.99 for the season pass. So I'm pretty sure they're going to be doing new maps. Don't really know if they're going to be doing more characters with it. I mean, but you can pick whatever character you want. So, like, the whole crew could pick Robin if they want, or Marianne, or Big John, or, yeah, the other guy. I didn't really look at his name, but for the most part, you got Robin. He shoots the arrows. He shoots. You got Marianne, which is more of like the stealth character. You can use like her stealth ability to cloak yourself and nobody can see you until you hit them, or until you start combat. And then you have Big John, which is the tank. He can like open big gates. He can do like hand to hand combat. And then you have the other guy that has like um, a kind of like a medium distance combat ability. So yeah, so far my first impressions of this are pretty good, and the price is good enough to where it doesn't really, it's not going to break the bank. The online, It does seem like the online is pretty robust right now. There's definitely people playing it. Like it took less than 20 seconds to find a match. And that was from loading into the game to selecting the match. It was actually pretty quick. Got loaded up with a good crew. We won the first. I won my first game. Yeah, I definitely think this game has got a lot of potential and could be great. If they added like a short story, to it, it would be really cool. I don't think that's gonna happen, though. Maybe if they do a second version of this game, but if they keep adding content to this, and it's pretty regular with more maps and more characters or more customization. I'm pretty sure it's got some pretty decent customization right now, but if they add more of that, I could see this game appealing to a certain crowd that's into that 4v4, that PvPvE, you know, because this game is actually not bad. I mean, it feels pretty good. The visuals look pretty good. It's pretty nice. It's right up my alley. I really like medieval and Roman stuff like that. So anything ancient times, knights, stuff like that. I'm really into that kind of stuff. So yeah, I definitely think it's worth giving a shot, and it's cheap enough to where, well, it's it's priced accordingly. It's definitely priced accordingly. It is definitely worth the $29.99 to play it. It's definitely fun. I probably won't play it a whole lot. I mean, it's definitely one of those things that you want to play with friends, because if you get a good crew together, you're gonna wreck stuff. It's definitely fun. It's got some decent depth to it so far from what I can see. So yeah, I definitely do recommend possibly picking this one up and playing with your friends, because games like this, they either live or die within the first couple of weeks. If there's not a lot of people on there playing it, then it's definitely going to get stagnant. I would definitely recommend this game over Avengers. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this. The gameplay, the combat, and the stuff, it's definitely more thought out. They really do need to bring some more modes to this, some different modes, because it looks like there's only the two that I saw in there, the PvPvE, and then a training mode where you can just play with four of your friends against the AI only, and that's basically like the training and stuff. But the game kind of makes you do like a training tutorial right when you start. I definitely think there's more potential for this game than there is Avengers, but they definitely need to find some more modes for this and possibly pad it with like a story. Yeah, if they did a story with this and definitely made some new modes, like or bigger maps or something that took a lot longer to complete. Yeah, I mean that match was, gosh, it was over in like 10 minutes. I feel like it needs to be more. I feel like it needs some more content. Like right out of the gate, I definitely can see you playing this game. I could see people playing this game for like a couple weeks solid and being like really good with that. But I don't know if there's enough to keep you coming back every day like most multiplayer games can do. Like Call of Duty, you can play that every day, all day for. There's enough stuff in there. So hopefully there's a nice progression model in this that rewards you enough to keep you coming back, because the gameplay is solid so far. I really like it. I really enjoy it. I think it's great. I do think there needs to be more. I think there should be a fast-paced melee class. That would be pretty cool. And then maybe some more. Yeah, if they keep building on this game, it'll stay good. But for what it is right now, for $30, I feel like it's decent. I feel like it's a decent game. It was definitely. I'm cautiously optimistic at how they're going to handle content going forward. So right now, I think it's good. If you get in there and there's enough people in there in the community, then I'm pretty sure the game will get more support, and hopefully it will be pretty rapidly to keep players in there. I hope they've got a plan for at least the next month or so or two. You know, anything longer than a month before the new content for this game, that might hurt it. Definitely need some patches to take better advantage of the next gen consoles. From what I've seen, I was gonna buy this on PlayStation 5, but I ended up getting it on the Xbox because most of my friends that would play this with me are on the Xbox, so that's why I went Xbox. But first review on this game, not first review, but I will review it after I've played it more and more and see how long I can get. You know, probably, probably, probably like Friday night, maybe Saturday morning. I'll drop a review for it after I've had a couple more days with it. But right now, my first impressions are good. I definitely feel like it's worth getting in there for the $30. The gameplay, from what I saw, has been good. It's fun. I definitely see myself playing this more. It also could turn into a For Honor experience. Like, I played For Honor a lot when it first came out, and now I basically I've kind of given up on it. I keep buying all the DLC and thinking, yeah, now's a good time to get back into it, but I'm still struggling on For Honor to get back into that, and I hope that this game doesn't. This game feels a lot. It's definitely a lot different than For Honor, but it has nowhere near as much content as For Honor right now. But it does have a DLC pass, a season pass, a year one pass, so hopefully year two and stuff like that. I definitely could see this community growing. That is for sure. I can definitely see this community growing. So my first impressions are good. I think it's a good game. I'm into it. I like it. It's great. So I will definitely be playing it for the next few days, and then I will let you know how I feel after a couple days when I'm ready to review it. Thank you. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.